Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this Lana Del Rey makeup tutorial for you, and I hope you like it, so keep watching. So I started off with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and then I went on to the Professional pore primer for my face, just to smooth out my pores and make my skin look more even. Then I went on my BB Cream Skin Renew in light medium for oily to combo skin, and I just placed that all over my face. And I may have placed a little too much, but I blended it out so that it didn't like too much. Then I went on to my BC Dermafinish concealer. It's actually a foundation, but I use it as a concealer because it works really well for that. Then I went on to my Maybelline Define Brow in medium, and I just made my brows a little bit more thicker the way that she has them, but not to alter my whole brow shape. And I'm just perfecting it just so that it looks nice and kind of like her eyebrows, but my own. And I made sure to put a little bit more of an arch in it because I see that she has one. Then I went on to my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze, and I just wanted to use this stiff brush just to define the crease and the outer V of my eye, so that when I move on to the eyeshadows, I can just place that over that. Then I went on to my Lorac Pro palette, and I used taupe and a darker color, and I just mixed those two and then placed that over the Bad to the Bronze. And this is just going to define my crease, because Lana always has her crease really defined. And make sure to not do it too harsh, but lightly, and then build as you move on. As you can see that I'm building. You want to make this look as natural as possible. Then in my Lorac palette, I used a cream eyeshadow color. I placed that all over the 2/3 of my eyelid, not to cover up any of these shadows that I've previously placed there, but to brighten the inner corner of my eyes and my eyelid. And I'm using all matte shadows for this look. Alright, so I used whatever was left on my brush from the previous two darker shades that I've used, and I just placed that on my lower lash line to define my lower lash line. And then I placed that cream eyeshadow onto my lower, or my underneath my brows, just to define them more. Then I used my Physicians Formula lash boosting eyeliner in black, and it takes a lot of practice, so make sure before you do this you've practiced a lot, because practice makes perfect. You just want to define and get as close to the lash line as possible, and then as you keep working you slowly want to build up the product. And Lana has a very thick eyeliner reminiscing the 60s, so I wanted to make it look like that, and it took a lot of time for me to build it up because I wanted it to be perfect. And she has it very winged out and a very high arch of a wing and very thick. And I just wanted to make sure to show you guys how I did this, so that if you try to create this look, then you can follow the step-by-step instructions. Oh, and I messed up just a little bit, so I'll have to clean that up. And I did. So just keep working at it. Everyone will make a mistake at some point. And if you don't, then I'm very envious of you. Alright, so now I'm going on to the lower lash line. And I'm just going to put the eyeliner underneath that. And this will just further define the lower lash line. And make sure not to make it too thick, because our eyeliner isn't that thick. And just perfect the eyeliner to your liking. And I added a little bit more shadow just to connect the outer wing to my outer crease. Make it seamless. And then I went on to my Maybelline Falsies mascara in Black Drama. And I use a lot of mascara, so I'm only going to show a little bit of that. And so my mascara is done. Now I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Under Eye Concealer. I really like this. It's a really smooth and soft formula. And it really makes your dark circles, if you have any, it just totally erases them. Another thing to mention is that Lana did not have any eyeliner on her waterlines just to brighten the eyes. So I didn't put any on my waterlines. Then I went on to my NARS Laguna bronzer and just a very stiff brush. And then I placed that onto my contour areas just to give a nice contour. And this will just define your face and make it look a little bit slimmer. And I did my nose too. Wanted to contour it a little bit. But not too much. You have to make sure to blend it out. And I just placed it around my temples and I blended it out. Then I went on to use my Laura Mercier powder, and I just placed that all over the places where I get oily and any places that might crease, like under my eyes. So I placed it under there. And then I used my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in Wallflower. And I just defined my lip line just to make it look a little bit more like Lana Del Rey's. And this took a lot for me to perfect it, because sometimes I accidentally made it look a little bit too lined, and then I had to blend it out, and then sometimes I made it look a little too porno flickish, which is what I was not going for at all. So it took a lot of time for me to perfect that. And what you want to do is just softly define your lips and then blend it inwards a little bit, leaving the middle of your lips not filled in at all. And what this is going to do is just give your lips a little bit more of a pouty look and make them look fuller. And then what I went on to was my NARS lip gloss, and I think it's called Spring Break. And I placed this just on the place where I didn't fill in my lip with that lip pencil. And then I went on and blotted it so that it wasn't too sticky or too white, because I wanted it to look natural. So that's the finished look. I hope you guys really liked it. I actually really enjoyed doing this makeup tutorial for you guys. And I hope you guys learned some new tricks